Hey guys, today we're back here in the Hunter Call of the Wild, and today we're going to be talking about something that I get asked quite frequently, whether it's at live streams or just comments on videos, maybe on YouTube Shorts, anything like that. I have not covered this topic in a video in about 6 months, and I usually like to redo it about every 6 months because of the fact that I may learn some new strategies, there's new things being discovered in the Call of the Wild community, etc, etc. And you guys did see the title and the thumbnail, obviously today. Oh, we have a piebald already. There's our first rare of the video. Not anything too big, but I'll definitely take him. Let me just grab the 308 real quick. And before I got cut off, we are going to be talking about the secret to finding more diamonds and rares in the Hunter Call of the Wild. Now, there's a very easy way to do this. We're going to cover everything today, so make sure you guys do stay till the end of the video. Like and subscribe if you haven't already, and without further ado, again, real quick before we do hop in, guys, I do want to ask of you just one little thing. If you please can go down there, smash the like button and subscribe. That is going to be the #1 thing that you guys can do to help support the channel and help make me motivated to make more videos. Grabbing this piebald real quick. Also, the Discord server is down there in the description. If you guys do want to join up, you can ask any questions you want. There's a huge community of people there that will be glad to help you out, whether it's me or one of my moderators. I have an administrator, his name's Jake. He's an awesome friend. He's at every one of the live streams. Speaking of live streams, the live stream schedule is in the Discord server if you guys are interested in the streams. And now we can dive in. So the first thing that you guys are going to want to do is hunt your maps. And what I mean by that is checking all different drink zones for all different species. You guys can find out what time they drink by just searching up a guide on YouTube for that specific species. You guys do not need to hunt every single species. All you really have to do is do the research for the ones that you want diamonds or rares in. And if you haven't already, I do highly recommend checking your maps thoroughly to make sure that you don't have any diamonds or rares on your maps itself before we actually hop into the method that I'm going to tell you guys about today. Essentially, when you're checking you guys' maps, all you guys are going to want to do is set it to the specific drink time. For example, fallow deer, you guys are going to want to be running and spotting into the distance literally everywhere, so at every water source. Fallow drink from 10 till 13 in Sceudule here, so I do have it set to 12:49 right now, but I did originally set it to 11:30. Make sure you guys do set it to 30 minutes after the drink time begins. So, say for example, they drink from 10 to 13 o'clock. Some people would make the mistake of setting it to 9:30, for example, which is 30 minutes before the drink time starts, and what that will do is it will make it so that way there are absolutely no deer at any of your zones, or whatever species you're hunting. You guys are going to want to set it to 10:30 or 11, for example, fallow deer, so it doesn't literally have to be 10:30 or 11, but 30 minutes to an hour after the drink time begins. That's what's going to make the zones have animals in them the quickest, and that's what's going to make you find more trophies and just find more animals to shoot in general. Also, my friends, if you are a beginner player, don't only hunt for diamonds, because what that's going to do is it's going to make your gameplay boring, and you're never going to make any money in XP if you guys are only hunting for diamonds, because you wouldn't be shooting much of anything, and cash and XP is more vital than any trophy. Like, without XP, you guys aren't going to be able to get any skills or perks, which are essential. And without cash, clearly you guys are not going to be able to buy any upgrades, whether it's scopes, lures, calls, whatever you want to call it, weapons, anything. You guys are going to need to have money. We do have a diamond potential fallow in the background here. Might as well pump a bullet into it real quick. Should we go for the heart shot? I don't think it's a diamond, but just to be safe, we probably should try to take a vital. We did end up getting it. Let's take down this 4 as well while we're at it. Now, don't get me wrong, what I'm not saying here is that beginner players should not hunt for trophies. I'm definitely not saying that. I'm saying that you guys should hunt your maps thoroughly, and there is diamonds, rares, possibly even initial spawn great ones on your map right off the bat. Another great opportunity while just staying on your map, got a gold 194.22 here, to spawn trophies, rares, super rares, even great ones, is to set up a grind, just like this fallow deer grind. You guys will spawn yourself a lot of diamonds, just like possibly this diamond potential one here. I doubt it is a diamond, but 240.16, that's getting 9 points under diamond. We're getting closer. When I say grinds are efficient, as long as you have them set up right, which I highly recommend Sceudule for grinding in general, whether it's fallow deer or a red deer. On my red deer grind, I ended up spawning 2 red deer great ones, a mid rack and a big rack, plus over 600 plus diamonds. I didn't taxi all of them, I only taxied the ones that were 265 or bigger. Made tons of videos on the red deer grind, you guys can go check them out. But yeah, again, I really just want to pound it in. Make sure you guys are searching all your maps thoroughly. Not necessarily all of them, but if you know a species and you know a map that's easy to hunt that species on, make sure you guys go search that map thoroughly for whatever species that is, because you will have diamonds there. If it's a great one species, you could possibly have an initial spawn great one, although it's unlikely. It is definitely possible. I've seen it happen before. And definitely rares. I had 2 piebalds on my map, including the one today, just from my fallow grind. Alrighty folks, so if you guys are more experienced at the game, or if you're a beginner and you want to give this a try as well, that's perfectly fine. I'm going to be teaching you guys about a method called multiplayer hopping. Now, if you're new to the game, you guys have probably never heard of it, but if you're a little more experienced, or maybe even been playing for a few years now, you've most likely heard of it, but there is a quite easy way to do it. On console, it's a little bit more complicated because, as you guys can see, we can't see what time it is on these people's maps. Now, if you don't know what that means, that's okay, but you guys can see over there on the right, it shows the time. On PC, it would actually show you what time it is, but for some reason, I don't know if EW just forgot to add the code or what, but we don't get to see what time it is prior to entering the map, so that just makes it a heck of a lot more difficult on console. But it is still possible, so what you guys are going to want to do is head into multiplayer here, pick whatever map you're going to hunt on. So let's just go with my typical example map. Let's go to Tiawaroa, and we'll join the one with the least amount of people in it. Again, on PC, you'd be able to see what time it is, so make sure you guys find out whatever drink time or rest zone or whatever you guys want to hunt. Figure out what time you need it to be, and if you're on PC, you can see prior to actually joining. For me, I'm going to have to join and find out myself. And it looks like it is 12:55 here, so I could technically go hunt for fallow deer for 5 minutes. But that's not really worth it, so I'm just going to find something else. But the first thing you guys are going to want to look at once you join in is what level the host is, and the host is level 13, so already, that's amazing. What you guys are going to want to do is look for lower levels in the host, because when you come to the map here, you're going to want to be looking around for drink zones, which, I mean, the map has already been searched pretty thoroughly, actually, really thoroughly. Oh wow, yeah. Nothing up here, we could go search up there. That good lake is, there's a bunch of zones. This map has been searched pretty thoroughly. You can see there's a lot of pressure everywhere. If the other dude that was just in here wasn't in here, who was actually level 60 like myself, that is max level if you guys are curious. It looks like he searched this map pretty well, and if there were any diamonds, rares, anything like that on the map, any type of trophies, I would definitely say that they're gone now. So I think I am just going to leave and go find another session. So essentially that's what you guys are going to want to be doing. If there's a lot of drink zones, there's a lot of feed zones, there's a lot of zones, hunting pressure in general, you guys are definitely not going to want to waste your time at that map, because even though there may still be diamonds or any type of trophy on the map still, it's really not worth it, and they're going to be harder to find than a fresh, unsearched map. So I did get kicked from the other Tiawaroa server, unfortunately, so looks like I'm gonna have to go to, let's go to Australia. There's always a ton of servers in there. 1 out of 2. So if you guys haven't caught on already, which this method is really difficult to explain, I'm trying as hard as I possibly can, but essentially what we're doing here is hopping through different multiplayer servers, looking for low-level players, and we're going to want to make sure that there are no type of need zones on their map, or a little amount would be perfectly fine as well. We're going to want to search out all the places that we know have the trophies that we're looking for. So for example, kangaroos in Emerald Coast. If you guys know where they drink at, they're usually all in the bottom left corner or the bottom region of the map in general. You guys are going to want to set it to 0 to 3 o'clock, so probably 0:30 to 0:45 is what I would set it to. I don't know why this is not joining. It's just kind of been loading for the last minute, so I guess we're just going to stare at the screen while I continue explaining. You guys are going to want to go search everywhere that you have kangaroo on your map, because they won't be the exact same, the zones won't be, but the location of them will be similar. So basically it would be like you just bought Call of the Wild again and it's your first time loading up on a fresh map, which is absolutely filled with trophies, rares, anything like that. And I just want to make a point real quick. I do have a lot of people tell me that they just don't have any diamonds, rares, anything like that on their map. And that is not possible. Everyone's map comes filled with diamonds, comes filled with trophies. It's just a matter of finding them, and it is all RNG, random number generation. Everyone does have different amounts of rares, diamonds, trophies on their map, but the number is usually pretty similar and they are there. It's just a matter of finding them. But anyways guys, if you didn't make it to this point in the video, thank you so much. Let me know down below by commenting cookie. That will enter you for your chance to win a 1-month membership to the channel. If you guys have any questions, comments, or concerns, feel free to let me know down below. Also, you guys can tune into any of the live streams. I'm open to any type of question. I have been playing the game for 6 years, so if you guys do want to ask me any type of question at the live stream, I'll be glad to answer it. There's usually not that much people there, up to 30 at most usually. So I will be able to answer your questions quite easily. If you guys do want to ask in the Discord server as well, the link is down below in the description. You guys can join up there. Like I said before, there's a lot of people there who'd be willing to help you out. Same thing with the live streams, there's just not as much as the Discord server. Thank you guys so much for watching. Do me a favor, hit that like button if you guys did enjoy today's video and found it helpful. Thank you guys so much, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Here to find out how to put a Red Deer Great One in your lodge.